Hello! Hello, 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 and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I am joined by Clappy,
Hello!
by Tanny,
Hello.
by Sean,
Hello.
by Eloise,
Hello.
and by Sean.
Who are these people?
I don't know. Just smile and wave, Sean. Just smile and wave.
Us in chat.
And we are here to play some D&D. It is time.
Yeah!
It is time to continue the Spelljammer adventures.
Whoop.
And so it's been a few weeks since your last adventure, both in the game and out of the game. You've been getting used to life around the academy and the injured people at the who were injured in the attack at the end of the last session have now recovered.
Excellent.
In the intervening time period, Lady Delilah, the morning after the explosion at the simulation chamber, you went to the what do you call it? The doctors. You went to the doctors.
I was going to say the infirmary.
The infirmary, the medical wing. Many names for that thing. And were checked out, and they're not sure what's happening. Do you want to explain to the rest of the class what's been happening with Lady D since the explosion at the simulator chamber?
I don't know how to explain it in the best way. But she woke up and basically like the morning after, like from the explosion and everything, she started seeing things start appearing in front of her, and I think like a spark of something happening around her. She's getting a little bit like, oh, what is this? Like, kind of curious of what's wrong with her. Like, she's just having a look around, and like things start popping up magically. She figured it'd be like one of the people, like one of the students or something, like pranking her, but clearly no one's around when it happens. And so when it gets to the infirmary, basically, she just becomes a little bit. She just gets random magic happening out of her. She doesn't understand. She doesn't know how to explain it.
Just sort of at the moment, so far, every so often you'll touch a metal surface or one of your classmates, and there'll be like a static psst between you and the surface. Or every so often, like, your eyes will glow, or your hair will stand on end.
My little hairs on my head.
Your little hippo hairs stand on end. It feels a bit weird, it feels a bit statically charged, but there's no adverse effect just yet, so they're writing it off for now as perfectly
like
fine, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, like some sort of side effect of what happened.
We get to this particular day in question, and this particular day began very early, at 4 bells, as you are awakened by Bosun Tarto, in the most discourteous fashion. Dodging thrown garbage cans, you geared up, ate a hasty breakfast, and were immediately commanded to the deck of a hammerhead ship called the Flighty Foundling. As soon as you were aboard the ship, it rose into the air and flies up towards wild space. Tarto is with you on the deck. An adamantine meteor has struck the spire of Hakathar. says Tarto, flicking the ashes of her cigarette. And you lot are going to recover it. The bad news is that Hakatha is populated solely by beholders and their kin. The good news is that an empty Tyrant ship drifts above Toril, waiting for you to crew it, though you'll need to install a Spelljammer helm on the command deck to make the ship fly. Travelling aboard the Beholder vessel, you should be able to reach the spire without attracting the unwanted attention of the other Tyrant ships patrolling Hakathan space. We'll drop you off with Petty Officer Winston Rybeck, who will ensure you don't go hungry. He'll command the deckhands, Micken Haverstance, Cricklet, and Fred. You'll need to identify who among you is in command of this mission, as well as who commands the ship. Word of warning, though, Tyrant ship is made of stone, so don't try and land it in the water. You'll sink like a rock.
Noted.
Well then.
The flighty foundling docks alongside the Tyrant ship that looks like a gigantic stone-carved beholder floating in orbit above Toril. For anyone who doesn't know what a beholder looks like, they are a giant orb with a big eye in the middle and lots of little eye stalks.
Ah, yes.
Lovely.
The eye of the beholder.
You're dropped unceremoniously onto the Tyrant ship's cargo deck, along with a crate of supplies, a navigational map, and a shiny new Spelljammer helm. Petty Officer Ryback, who we met last time, is the GIF chef, pulls up the rear, wearing a backpack laden down with cooking implements. Pots clang and clatter as he turns and waves goodbye to the flighty foundling, which has already set its course back to the academy.
Right.
And so,
I think
let me go and see if I remember where I put this map. Because we got a map, you guys.
A map?
Ooh.
Heckin' map.
I love a map.
Who
they
doesn't?
normally lead to treasure.
You got treasure.
Here we go. Activate this map.
Woo.
Ooh.
I see me and only me.
I see only me too. I am blind.
I am very blind.
I see everybody, but I think it's because of my dark vision.
Yep.
It's dark right now. Which amongst you has a torch?
Where's my inventory?
Would you guys...
Let me check.
Who would like to light a torch?
I have a torch.
I do not.
I also have a torch. I'm not gonna light one.
I
I
have.
have one, but I'm not gonna light it.
Yeah, because
I'll-
you guys.
I'll light one.
The light will be about that color, and it will have the torch animation, please.
Woo.
That's a bit too much. That's a bit too much.
Oh God!
I've set Fiora on fire. Turn the color down a little
Too
bit.
soon, John. Too soon.
This Fiora's on fire.
There we go. That's a bit better.
Witness me.
That's about right. There, you should be able to see now. Those of you that have no dark vision.
I see everything.
And I think I'm just gonna make sure that we, in terms of lighting, will also just have dim lighting everywhere.
It'd be definitely dark.
So who
So-
was it that got the torch out?
I did, Fiora.
As you get it out, I'm just gonna make it light itself. I can do that with
I'll
my...
be kind of surprised and shocked, but then try to keep my
you.
composure at the same time.
There you go. I've got you. It's one of the things I can do.
Much appreciated.
So, before I get to describing the other people you are stood with, I will describe the ship. The ceilings are about 20 feet up, and the entire tunnel network that has been carved into this, what you suspect at one point was a meteor that has just been taken over as a spaceship. The tunnels are smooth and featureless.
Okay.
What a teacher will have told you at some point is that they have been carved using disintegration rays that the beholders can channel through one of their eye stalks, and so they've basically just blasted their way out of the spaceship. This does present a minor problem. Beholders can fly. And so they don't put stairs into their spaceship. You'll notice that at either end of this tunnel, there are access tunnels into the ground. There's no stairs, there's no ladder. You got to work that shit out for yourselves.
Okay.
Equally, the gravity plane for this ship. Typically, the gravity plane for a Spelljammer ship sort of runs along the bottom of the ship. And it's what pulls you down to the ship. The gravity plane, because the beholders don't care about it, is in the middle of the ship.
Ooh.
And so when you go down onto the lower decks, you sort of have to flip round and walk on the ceiling from the perspective of where you are stood at present.
Okay.
So that makes things a little bit interesting.
Indeed.
At present, you are stood in a small carved chamber. You can see tunnels that are thinner, and this is clearly one of the chambers of the cargo deck level. Besides yourselves, Micken Haverstance, who you guys met in the previous session, is here. He was the timid human wizard who you gave a pep talk to and who saved the lives of some of his classmates.
He's a good lad.
Good egg, that one.
Good egg.
And laden down with cooking supplies is Petty Officer Winston Ryback, who is a large GIF who is going to be in charge of Micken Haverstance and the two others who bustle into the room. The first newcomer that you haven't met yet comes into the room is Fred.
Oh, what's up, Fred?
Fred.
Who is another plasmoid.
Oh god.
Legend.
Oh, Lord, there's two of them.
Not again.
Let me find.
Blacks, behave yourself.
I can't walk over.
Oh yeah, unpause the game.
I still can't walk over. Why can't I walk over?
No movement for you.
No movement for me either.
Can anyone move their tokens?
No.
Nope. Movement is set to combat turn. It's not currently your turn.
Why is it set to combat turn? Why did you set yourself to combat turn? Let's not do that.
I'm free!
Wait, I can't move.
You should be able to move now. You might be on the ruler.
Yep, I can move.
Get off the. How do I turn off the ruler?
You click at the top of the sidebar. It should just be the
Aha!
So Fred walks into the room and starts going through some of the supply boxes that you've brought with you, and then looks up and sees another plasmoid.
I waggle my arm in a very odd wave.
He waves his arm back at you in a equally boneless wave of the arm.
I can see it's like.
Yeah.
Fiora's just got visible discomfort on her face.
Lady D is just like happily waving at Fred, like, "Hello, it's nice to meet you."
Here is
Hey,
Fred.
everybody's hanging out back there,
I love
looking-
the way it's spelled. Oh,
He has a neckerchief.
negative.
Oh, I love him.
You're so precious.
So
You
that
know
is
something more precious. Flea blacks.
that is Fred, and he picks up some of the supplies and just walks back down the corridor whistling to himself.
Bye.
There's stuff like seeing
Okay, bye,
fire,
Fred.
sail, stars, and sky, and clean debt, especially if you have friends with you. Oh,
And
He's
then,
like the anti-me.
and then the other deckhand comes in. This is Cricklet. Cricklet is a Thakreen with glossy black chitin mottled with patches of white. Her eyes are a bright, vivid green. She doesn't say very much and goes through some of the packages. Not gathering all of the supplies, clearly gathering carpentry equipment.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And this is Cricklet. No, it isn't.
Isn't? That's,
No.
that's
Ah.
This is
that's
Cricklet.
supposed to be Tartar.
Cricklet is now available for you to see. Don't know.
Ew.
I'm here to do my job, not make friends.
But
Well, in that case,
like
hi,
quick form.
friends!
And without saying a word or even thinking one at you, Cricklet will also leave.
Hey, friends!
Come back
Bye,
here.
Cricklet.
Rude.
Petty Officer Winston Ryback, who I'm not going to pronounce, I'm not going to say his full name and title every time I introduce him.
But
'Cause
why not?
that'll
You worked
just-
hard for that job.
The Petty Officer looks at you and says, "You've there's the Spelljammer helm. Myself, Mick and Havenstance, and Fred and Cricklet will get the rest of the equipment stored away down here. You might want these," and pulls out one climber's kit for each of you.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you need those?
And does anybody have any rope?
I think I might have.
I have rope.
Yes. I believe I
I do, yes.
think- Yes.
Then he ignores the fact that he has a lot of rope and lets you deal with your rope.
I want more rope, John.
I don't think I have rope. I don't see it in my inventory.
He will give you a length of rope. It is... he gives you 50 feet of hempen rope.
Excellent. Thanks, Winnie.
He says to get the helm installed so that we can get underway, and once it's installed, you can go through the rest of the supplies. and work out what we've got while we get underway.
Helm is me again, I assume.
Mikan says that he can also, points out he is also capable of spell jamming, so between the two of you, you can
Okay.
spell jam.
Go on a jam.
I'll do it for now.
So you'll want to... Ryback says take that down to the command deck and get it installed there. That's the best place for it.
Okay.
You can access the command deck from any of the 3 access tunnels on this level. There's the east tunnel, the west tunnel, and the north access tunnel. It'll just take some time.
You've just got to engage the legs and climb.
Yeah. And speaking of engaging the legs and climbing, can you guys see the tower marker that I've placed on the map?
No.
No.
Cool. Let me see if I can make that a thing you can see. Ah, yes, because I haven't given you the ability to see it.
Okay, I see a bunch of things pop up.
Can you now see like a tower marker over
Ooh.
here?
Indeed.
I cannot, no.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
There's one here.
I
Oh.
see nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe get closer to it so that your character can see it.
Nope.
Why can't...
Oh, there it is. Well, no, that's the access tunnel marker.
Yes, I can
Yeah,
see
It does
now
kind of
a
look
little
like
tiny
kind of
circle.
look like a tower,
Yeah, it's
but
it's
I can
called
only
the
see it
access
when
tunnel.
I'm in there.
That
Okay.
shouldn't.
And
be
now,
the case.
when I went and stood on it, I could then see the other ones around.
Okay, now I can see them all, but I can't see our characters.
You in the access tunnel?
I am in the access tunnel, yeah.
Wait, how do you
Well-
go in again?
If you
Click
go
on
in
the-
and click on the thing, it will take you down to the next level.
Oh, I
Oh,
see. There we are.
Whoops.
Okay.
It might also take... Yeah, no, it doesn't take anybody else if you do it.
Oh, so they're all in the dark now.
Wait, where am I now? Oh, hi.
Oh,
Oh,
you
geez.
you guys
Still
appear
don't
to
see
have
myself.
entered a wall.
I clicked through the map. Help.
Congratulations! You've entered Wall Land.
Yeah.
Where is...
Thanks.
Thaydark, you're over here.
Oh, goodness. Ah, yes, I see now. So if I click this access tunnel again, it should bring me back to the one that I just left, right?
Correct. It might put you in the wall, because apparently that's a thing that access tunnel likes to do.
Okay, let's try it. For science. Hey! Alright, I can see everybody again now. But I am still I'm in the wall, I think.
No.
Because I can't... Oh, no, there I am.
You were just under me.
I
You were
found
just
myself.
under me.
I gotcha.
I was standing on you. I do apologize.
You wouldn't be able to see people if you were in the wall. You'd have a wall in front of you.
No, that's fair.
You've got a helm, and you need to move it down. How are you doing that?
Yeet it down the hole.
Throw it down the hole. Throw it down the hole.
Chunky is it?
It's a big chair.
I suppose the sensible thing to maybe do is tie ropes around it and lower it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But are we feeling sensible, crew?
Yes, because I've got to
Wait,
fly this thing and I don't want to sit in an uncomfy chair that's already...
Yeet it down the hole.
We don't listen to Gleeback, so...
Gleeblax, could you roll me 2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2. Oh boy. 2d4 plus 2. Meh. Brr.
So
6. That's how many points of damage.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to mute Sean there. It takes you
It's okay, I just hurl a load of abuse at you, it's fine.
for like a second.
Yeah.
He can get a lot of abuse in a second.
Yeah.
He's
You'd be
efficient.
surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It takes you 6 hours,
Oh,
God.
but between the 5 of you and the rope and the weight of the chair, you manage to lower the chair down and lower yourselves down into the command deck. So if you want to go and take the access tunnel and pop down to the command deck,
is that this tunnel up here?
it is any of these tunnels on this floor will take you there.
Cool.
Where would you like to, on the command deck, set up the chair?
This bottom one down here, I think.
Okay.
Don't know why there in particular, but there.
Zek, could you stop moving, please?
No.
Could. Okay.
No.
Everybody stops moving now.
Oh, I was about to catch up.
I'm going to bring Tanny over because Tanny should be here with this.
Whee! I'm flying for space.
Was
There.
our hippo-based friend do most of the carrying by any chance?
It was implied.
It probably a heavy amount of the carrying, yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume...
Gleeblack sat on the chair the entire time.
I'm going to assume from the way that you guys are set up at the moment that, as we've discussed, Delilah is probably doing the bulk load of carrying the chair, and Zek is scouting for where to place it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zek, as soon as you enter that room, some of the panels on the wall just ding, 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 start lighting up.
Ooh.
And
In an ominous way, or like in a this is exciting and fun way?
ominous.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
The entire ship starts spinning.
Oh.
Oh jeez.
And I'd like you
Okay.
all to roll me initiative.
Ah, frickin'
Ah, crap.
heck.
Nobody liked that.
This is why we can't have. This is why we can't have nice things.
Hang on, I need to roll again because advantage. Wait, do I have it? No. Is it this one?
1 second.
I can't
Tally.
remember. There we go. No, am I still? Yes, I am speaking. Yes, I had to make sure that I'm not out of. We have a note.
I don't believe you do have advantage on initiative yet.
Look at my D&D Beyond. No, I'm thinking of someone else.
No, I think that's a later thing that you might get.
One of my characters has it, and I can't remember.
Okay. Okay, turn tracker. I need you to... Oh, dear.
But also, I'm going to BRB.
I'm going to add Mick and Havenstance to this as a reminder for when the trap activates.
I'm in danger.
If we throw him off the ship first, does that stop the trap?
No,
Yeah.
because
Sacrifice.
he's not actually the trap.
Sacrifice,
He's
make
just a
that. Sacrifice, make
convenient tracker for it. And so, unfortunately, none of you rolled higher than the trap.
Oh crap.
Yeah, so we're just all dead now, right?
Yeah, just dead. Straight away dead.
Well, it was a good game,
Bye,
guys.
everybody. Oh, I just got back. I got ice cream.
Oh, we're all dead. Sorry.
Oh, that's just bad.
What the
So
hell
I
was-
put
what?
ice- I put ice cream for
What we
everybody.
needed.
Could I get...
This is a very sad look of. Oh god, what's that noise?
That's not right. Not that.
Ignore that.
Ignore that one.
I didn't see that.
Don't worry, you didn't see it. It's fine. Could I get a dexterity saving throw from you all, please?
No.
I can attempt.
Saving throw.
Ooh, thank God.
At normal. Yeah. 17.
Woo. Normal. You just not
11.
Okay. Tanny,
John,
you are knocked prone.
this is kind of fair because I've got chairs on me.
You drop the chair.
No, the chair!
Lady D.
You are knocked prone. And you take
47,000 damage.
9 points of damage.
Oof.
I
That's
apply.
a lot of damage.
Yeah, because I have no idea what's happened, so I'm just gonna take the full whack because.
Yeah, no.
You're not raging, and everybody else, you take half of that, which is 4 points of damage. As you're suddenly, the entire room, everything just starts spinning on its surface, on a top. You've got a couple of things you can do, so I'm going to give you a couple of options for what you can do on your turns. You can brace yourselves, which will allow you to take an athletics check to try and brace against something to help you with the dexterity check, and hope that you can ride this out. You can attempt to deactivate the trap by fiddling with the glowing panels in the command deck. You can attempt to roll with it, which will be an acrobatics check to try and avoid some of the sharper and more solid implements as the ship spins round and you might fall over again. So I'm going to go down the list, and we're going to starting with Fiora.
I am going to attempt the acrobatics check.
Okay, roll me an acrobatics check.
Never mind.
You
I'm still
don't.
carrying a torch as well. That sounds dangerous.
This is getting more dangerous as we go.
You don't make the acrobatics check, I'm afraid. That doesn't have any downside at the moment, but it does mean that you've spent your turn trying and failing.
Damn it.
Thaydark.
Okay, you said the bracing was the athletics check,
Yes.
and if I've got a check mark, that means I've got a proficiency, which means I get advantage, right?
Proficiency just means that you are better at it and you have a bonus to it. It doesn't give you advantage.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go for the athletics check, so I'm gonna try to brace myself. And 17.
You do manage to brace yourself.
Yeah.
You have advantage on the next saving throw
Okay.
against the trap, and you take no damage if your saving throw is successful.
Awesome.
So bear that in mind. Gleeblax,
That bitch.
what would you like to do?
So, in order to try and deactivate the trap, we've got to try and get down to that room.
There
Alright.
appear to be glowing panels in all three of the chambers. You might be able to deactivate it any of the three chambers.
Right. And how do we get to those chambers if we get...
You-
Like,
You can move.
so we can't move.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's difficult, but it's not affecting the movement speed you have.
Fair enough. But I say that, I'm not going to try and deactivate it, because I probably won't be able to. Anyway, I'm gonna try and roll with it and try and acrobatics my way out of this because I can hope.
Okay.
Acrobatics my way out of things. 24.
You do successfully acrobatics your way out of collisions with solid surfaces this turn,
It
and
just turns into a blob.
much like Thaydark, you have advantage at the saving throw and take no damage if you are successful.
Woo!
Zek.
The tinkering with panels things. What's that likely to roll? Like,
can-
how does that work?
You've got two options. You can press buttons at random,
Yeah.
or you can try and work out what you're doing, in which case it'd be an Arcana check.
So I either roll athletics, acrobatics, or arcana. Okay, we're gonna go with whichever one the acrobatics one was for now.
Okay.
Roll with it. I gotta
And
take it.
normal. No.
I'm afraid you have spent your action, but have no bonus to
Doing very little.
Lady D, you're on the ground suddenly. That's not very pleasant. What would you
Yes.
like to do?
Is there a chance I can get up?
Yeah? It's half your movement to stand up.
Mm-hmm. I'll get up.
Didn't mean to take you out of combat.
Lady D says, understandable, have a nice day.
Mm-hmm.
I meant to turn off your prone. You stand. What do you do next?
Brace for impact, I think.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
I can do this at advantage.
Yes, because you're hippo. You successfully stand up and brace yourself against a wall. You are also... Ow, hitting my microphone. You are also at advantage with the next dex check.
Delilah's screaming a bit.
And speaking of the next dexterity saving throw, please could you all make me a dexterity saving throw? 3 of you are at advantage.
Oh, balls.
Oh, my God.
What the hell is going on? Who are you people?
I need a dex saving throw with advantage, Sean.
A dex saving throw with advantage. 17 again, I think.
Okay, Gleeblax, Thaydark, you both braced or rolled with it and take no damage.
Yeah.
Zek, you have successfully saved, and so therefore take half of this damage. Lady D and Fiora, unfortunately, you take this damage and you are both prone again.
Oh.
How much was the damage?
The damage is 8.
And you're rolling what are you rolling with me for?
2 for Zek. 4 for Zek. Icon numbers.
Oh my
Ah.
God.
You just proved
Maths.
Don't numbers, just apply half.
Fiora,
Yes. What am I doing, sorry?
what would you like to do on your turn? Brace, roll,
I'd
try
like
to
to
deactivate.
I'd like to get up.
You stand up.
Oh, sorry, was I meant to take damage in that last?
You would have taken 8 points of damage.
Oh, geez. Okay, hang on a moment. She's gonna be low. No, don't open that. Open my character sheet. I do apologize.
Okay. Nope.
I'm on 3 hit points. Jesus. I am gonna try and do an acrobatics check again.
Okay.
This is going to either go really good or really bad. Balls.
Well,
Bad.
It's the really bad.
It's the really, really
It's the
bad.
really bad. Thaydark.
Can I, since I'm right next to Fiora, can I reach out and touch her and use Healing Hand on her? Is
Yes.
that something I can do at this point?
That is
Thank God.
definitely something you can do at this point.
All right. Action. Or not Healing Hand, but Cure Wounds.
Yes.
All right. So that's just that's a what? A D8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
If you click the dice next to Cure Wounds, it'll come up in the chat and it'll tell you what to roll. And roll things for you.
Ah, nice.
So if you click Healing,
Okay. Healing. Normal. Oh,
2.
well, I tried.
It's better than nothing. I appreciate you trying.
Thaydark leans down and places a hand, and it glows briefly, and you've seen more impressive heals, but it's something.
Listen, we're spinning around, okay? I did what I could.
It's very confusing right now. Gleeblacks.
Sup, bitches? Right. So this is all very spinny. This is all very, very spinny.
It's very spinny.
You just noticed?
It's been spinning now for about 12 seconds. It's
Well, Gleevax was going to attempt to stop the spinning to assist people like Fiora and things, but after that outburst, he feels like
I'm
he's
so
just going to
sure.
leave them.
Oh, I'm so sure, Gleeblacks.
I think he's going to run into this room.
okay.
He's going to run into this room, and he is going to attempt to start pushing buttons.
Roll me a d10.
Roll a d10. That's a d8. That's not a d10 at all. That's a d10. Oh, where you go? Smack. Woo! 2.
You start pressing buttons. Nothing happens.
Oh,
Zek.
You said Arcana to attempt
Yes.
better buttons.
Arcana will
I
help you
am-
better button.
Going to attempt one of those.
going to attempt them better buttons.
You
How's
look.
that looking for buttons?
You're starting to piece things together,
Okay.
but it's not quite high enough to work out exactly what buttons you need to press just yet.
Okay.
But it's starting to make a bit more sense. It's written in a language you've never seen before. The controls are very alien, but you're piecing together what bits do which.
Cool.
Lady D. Fair.
Just gonna sit up.
Hang on, Lady D.
She's gonna sit up, and she's just gonna hug the walls.
Okay.
It's like, can we please stop? This is dude.
Make
And
me
just-
an athletics check.
Just gonna keep bracing because she's just like, I cannot do this. Athletics, advantage, like please.
You are braced, so you have advantage on the saving throw.
Oh dear.
And could I get everybody to please make me a dexterity saving throw?
No. Yeah, 16.
Please.
Oof.
Okay, Thaydark. Lady D. Lady D, you pass and you take no damage because you braced.
Oh, thank God.
Thaydark and Gleeblacks, you pass, so you take half of the damage I'm about to roll.
Woo!
I'm just going to say goodnight to Fiora now, probably. And Zek, you both take the full damage and are knocked prone.
Yeah.
Arms of the angels. 5.
5. which I believe Fiora perfectly knocks you out.
Good night, Fiora.
So, Fiora, on your turn, could you make me a death saving throw?
Yes. Forget where I do that.
On the attributes page of your character sheet, underneath resources,
Oh yes. Death
it says
saves.
death saves.
Gotcha. Oh,
Okay,
Wooty wooty.
that's a success.
I'll take that.
You aren't dying yet.
What was I say?
You are bleeding out.
Great.
Thaydark.
I think I'm just gonna brace again for this one.
Okay.
Oof.
You attempt to brace, but you're not quite in a good position for it there. So you fail to brace. Gleeblax.
No, that's not the vibe.
Gleeblax. He really wants to continue hammering buttons wildly. However, he is going to run to his fallen comrade, but he can't because there's a wall in the way. 50. 25. And he is going to spare the dying.
Okay. You run over, you touch Fiora, and Fiora, you're not dying anymore.
Yay!
Better than nothing.
It's
She's still unconscious, right?
Am I
Still unconscious.
All right.
Still knocked out.
Also, I just wanted to make that him casting Spare the Dying is just putting his noodly ooze appendages all over your
Oh,
all
she's
over
gonna
your
hate
face.
that.
Oh.
Oh, she doesn't.
There's a light like skin of slime over your face. Just like
Oh no.
just like a
You know, there's-
poorly applied facial mask.
You know what it
Yeah.
feels like? I bet it feels like there's migraine like white there's blue migraine like jelly kind of thing. So it feels like it's wet, but it's just really cold.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be the one who tells her if she wakes up.
No.
What just happened?
No one's gonna tell you.
Not it.
Just like, what the hell just happened? Which one of you?
We all give that little like sock monkey side eye looking thing.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the point. Even to make it even worse for you, it was 25 feet to get there. Then that needs to move
wait,
some
yeah.
more.
Okay.
So that's 30, 10. That's 25 was to get there.
Yeah.
So 30, 35, 40. I was here all along. What are you talking?
Zek.
I'm going to continue.
Pressing
Oh,
hold.
if Fiora takes more damage, what happens?
Failed
Can I
death
take more
saving throw.
damage? Okay.
Because I'm debating whether to go and do heals. Or whether to just continue pressing.
Above table, I think heals would be a little better at this point,
Yeah.
just so that we don't like.
I will
Just
I
to
will
kinda
point
keep-
out that she will take damage if the thing keeps spinning, but she can take 3 death saves before she dies. She's not rolling for them anymore, but she is going to take them if the thing spins. If you're the only person...
Am I the only one with any kind of arcana?
Yep.
I only have a +2, but it might
I
have
got-
been something.
I've got
So
a
do
plus
I.
nothing. I got a plus
I'm
nothing.
having a go with my
I was
+2.
literally hoping on my next turn that I would be able to help, but no.
I'm gonna do
Oh,
heals.
Okay.
Oh god.
I'll do
Or
it. Yeah, I've got a little bit of Arcana as well. We can, if we all three are.
I will also
Able
throw
to work
out
on
the
it.
help action as an option that you can take. So you can give each other advantage on your checks if you're helping each other.
So is that a 7 I get?
That is 7 healing.
Hooray!
She's not asleep anymore.
Yay!
Welcome back, Fiora.
Why am I
Fiora,
gooey?
You suddenly take a deep breath and wake up, and it's all gooey. Why's your face all gooey? It's weird.
She just looks distraught. She just looks utterly distraught. She has no words.
Lady
They're
D.
just looking into the room just across from him to avoid eye contact with Fiora.
Oh, she's going to be on the rampage later.
What's that, Lady D?
The fact is that like Gleebacks don't even have like eyes, so basically we don't know if he's doing eye contact or not.
How dare you? He has eyes. They're in his shoes.
Oh, true. Still, we don't
mean,
know.
To be
He's
fair,
staring at you.
be fair, equally, you don't know which way he's facing.
No,
Do you think he has
Yeah.
to face the way it looks like he's facing?
no.
Or he's just, or better yet,
That's
he might,
terrifying.
he might be upside down. There might be
Yeah.
upside down.
Yeah, you could be talking to his ass the entire time, for all you know.
Also, it's like
Wonders
Fiona's
of
torch still
Gleebacks.
lit. Is
Well,
her torch still lit? Because she went down.
Yeah, I mean, you weren't lighting it with magic, it's just fire, and it's not magic that you cast to make it, so...
Okay, fine.
It's probably fallen a little bit away from you, it's not necessarily in your hand right now, but
Right.
it's spinning around in this place and bouncing off of things, and
well, how bad could that be?
It's-
It's a lit torch
Probably
flying around the room.
fine.
It's fine.
Lady D,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing?
I'm eating drumstick squishies.
What are you doing
How
in
can
the
you
game
eat the
right
time
now?
like
Oh yeah.
She's just
Just,
eating snacks.
Yeah, she's getting
Lady D.
she's getting very stressed out because of like, oh god, everything is spinning.
I believe you're still prone and just hugging the wall at the moment. Would you like
I'm
to get
gonna
up and
get up.
hammer some buttons, or...
I'm gonna get up and hammer some buttons. Like she's just gonna get in here.
Okay,
and
roll me
just
a
fucking
d10.
That's a D10. Roll that.
10.
10.
Lady D, you come in
Yeah?
and just giant hippo hands slam the buttons. And you
My
don't
be-
know
my
if it's because the console is now sparking and dented inwards, or the slight electrical shock that ran off your hand as you hit the console,
Oh jeez.
but the spinning stops.
Thank God.
That console's probably not working anymore and has a hippo handprint in it.
Delia just like cry a bit. She's like, oh, is it stopping? I can't tell. Please tell me it's stopped. Like,
Self-destruct sequence activated.
oh, like, I'm too busy. Is it stopped? Please tell me. I've smacked the thing.
Sheesh.
And it has stopped.
Excellent.
For her though, she's still like she feels still dizzy. She's like
Oh,
still
you're-
spinning.
You're
That
all
was
super
profoundly
dizzy.
unpleasant.
Adar kind of looks over at Fiora. You alright?
You could say I've been better.
We're alive at least.
Do I want to be right now?
There's just a light blue slime just...
It just drips down the side of her face.
Adar's just like, you got a little something
What? What do I have?
just here, and kind of points to his face.
I'm sorry, this is so funny. I think she tries to like kind of wipe it off her face, sort of being as like unnoticeable as possible as she's wiping it off her face.
Turns out it's actually also like blue dye and just gets everywhere.
No, stop.
It's like,
blue
glit-
dye.
it's like glitter, you'll be finding it everywhere.
Ah. It'll never be clean. Never be clean.
You manage to, with the spinning stopped, install the spell jamming helm, and in hour 7 you get underway.
I'm gonna, without actually walking up anywhere, check in with the guys upstairs. Just ask them how they are and tell them to, like, shout back.
Oh
if they're
yeah,
okay.
I'm probably fucking dead.
Ryback shouts down, I assume that wasn't you.
No, I fly better than that, thank you.
I assumed Seath wouldn't send you if you couldn't. We're okay up here. I have a magic tattoo.
Good for you. Wait, that's not me saying. That's me saying it. Not.
They're okay, guys.
Oh, thank the stars.
I'm just going to quickly reset the fog of war so that all the map outsides are covered up again.
I'm just gonna shout over to Lady D. Good job.
I don't know what I did. I just slammed my hand on it. Oh,
you
I
did
hope
it-
I haven't made too much damage.
You saved us, so I'm thankful.
Did anyone bring any, like, I assume someone's got some healing potions of some kind that we can sort?
Not even slightly!
Oh, I knew I'd forgotten to get something.
Do you want to go back upstairs and have a word with Winston Ryback about your equipment list?
Yes.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
You have the following equipment. For a start, you're going to be traveling for a few days, so you're going to have rests aboard the ship. You're going to be able to recover your health.
Thank God.
Cool.
You have a climber's kit per character. Hammers per character, 100 pitons. 500 foot of rope.
Ooh.
2 mess kits. Winston Ryback has bought his personal portable cooking surface. There are 2 barrels of water and 5 flasks of cooking oil. 2 chests that contain fresh foodstuffs. A chest that contains 150 days of rations. 1 ration is enough to survive a person for a day. There is 5 lanterns with the continual flame spell cast upon them.
Handy.
A half cord of pre-cut firewood. 10 potions of healing. Each in a metal flask, which has conveniently survived the spinning death trap.
Good.
And a sending stone.
Sending stones like to contact someone, isn't it?
The sending stone has a partner that it contacts, and Bosun Tato has the other one. So using the sending stone, you can send a message of 25 words or less to the other person, and they can respond once a day.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's responding as well.
Cool.
You send one message, they send a response. It's 25 words.
So it would be worth someone picking up, or at least a couple of us having some health potions on us.
Yeah, get some potionist.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there are
And
there
I
are
have one.
there are 10 of them for the whole crew. How many would you like to divvy up amongst your party of 5?
I mean, do we just go to each?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2 each is fine with me. I just have a question. Are we able to use them on other people? Like,
Yes.
if okay, then yeah, I think 2 each would be.
So for those of you that might not know this, as a house ruling that I run, it's a bonus action to swig a potion yourself. It is a full action to give a potion to somebody else.
Understood.
Because it's a little bit more difficult to force someone who is possibly unconscious to drink something.
Understood.
But you can like swig down a potion on your turn as a bonus action.
Cool.
So I think I will take one and give my other one to Fiora.
Aw. Too kind, really.
So we're getting 2 each, is that right?
Yes.
Except for
Yeah.
Except for
Apart from
Fiora, who's
Fiora,
getting
she's getting 3. Because I'm only
and
taking 1.
Inventory. I can drag a thing down, can't I?
what level of potions were they again? Sorry.
standard healing potions.
Potion of healing. Regular.
How do we add things again, sorry?
Add them on D&D Beyond is probably the easiest way of doing it.
Yep.
And then I need to remember that myself. 1 second.
Okay.
I've got like D&D Beyond.
Manage inventory. You search for the thing. Click add.
Add the thing.
You select if you want it in your backpack or your equipment.
Okay, I want healing.
That.
And then once it's in your backpack or wherever, you can click on it and say how many of them.
Okay.
So we just want normal potion of healing, don't we?
Yes.
Regular roll. Potion of healing.
Backpack or equipment. I'll put them as equipment. No, wait. Backpack.
There we go.
Oh, that did it again. Oh no, I didn't want to. Right. Delete it. Come there. Add 2. Alright, that's now, and then I could just type in display in VTT, can't I? Or
You don't need to do anything for that at the moment.
okay.
So how much healing does a potion of healing do?
A standard potion of healing does 2d4 plus 2.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so I've got it in my equipment on D&D Beyond. I imagine that'll update to Foundry.
I'll bring it over to Foundry later, yeah.
Okay.
It won't necessarily come straight over, but if you add things to the Foundry to the D&D Beyond, then I can easily import it to the Foundry between sessions.
Okay.
You get underway, and Zek, you start moving the ship, and you notice it's an unusual ship to pilot. It's not quite as elegant as the normal ships. It is a large boulder.
Yeah.
But you very quickly get it up to spelljamming speed, and you are heading out into the wild unknown of Realmspace.
Sorry. Thank you.
And you are at you get up to spelljamming speed, and eventually you get to take a rest. And if you guys would like to mark off that you've had a long rest.
Thank goodness. Rest. Long rest. Thank goodness.
Long rest.
got it.
Yeah.
I think if my health, I think my health is like much lower than everyone else's, so I'm gonna need them potions. And all them
That's
rests.
why I. That's why I
That's
went
very-
ahead and
that's
gave you
very
one of
kind.
mine.
I mean,
I'm
Fiora
only-
wouldn't want to admit it.
I'm only hanging on to it so that I've not got to run over to you to find a potion on your person.
No, understandable. Understandable. That's not me trying to coerce people into giving me the potions. Give them now.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Is
I have a
there
knife. I have multiple knives. Give me your potions.
So many knives.
I have so many
Oh,
knives.
the heck of knives. Oh no.
is there
I'll trade you a knife for a potion. Knife for a potion. I've got
is
so
there anything that you guys would like to particularly do on your second day of travel?
many. I think Fiora is still vaguely traumatized and probably still finding goo in places she didn't even know she had places.
You
Delilah's just gonna, because I'm assuming that if the Spelljammer is like on set sail, I think Delilah is more likely gonna like, just probably like for a couple of hours is check out the view. If there's an idea of checking out the view of the area, Like,
From
looking
the
outside.
command deck, you can't.
right?
And from the cargo deck, you can't.
Is there like a little window?
There is a space above the command deck. Well, below the command deck, but it sort of turns the gravity plane. That is underneath this... Sorry, I'm on the lighting layer. Underneath this access tunnel that you can sort of climb down. It's a very weird sensation if you want to climb down there, because as you sort of get to the midway point of climbing down, you pass through which way up gravity is, and you sort of have to shift around.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen the trailer to the D&D film, but that moment where the druid passes through a portal and like flips around which way up is.
Right.
You sort of do that in it, and it gives you a weird sense of vertigo. But if Delilah's going to explore the area, that's where she would have to go to explore something that you haven't seen yet. Would she go there?
Probably.
Then
Yeah.
move yourself up a square, please.
Badark will kind of go with her.
Hi, Meryl. What are you doing?
Then you both sort of climb and feel this very weird sense of vertigo. As I say, you sort of get to about the halfway point of this climb down, and suddenly you're climbing upwards as gravity just shifts in the middle of the tunnel.
Woo!
But you climb up,
Yep.
and find yourself in sort of a space where the Space Beholder eye stalks would be.
Right.
And you can see outwards through where the eye stalks are. It's still within the air bubble of the ship, so you can be up here and breathe perfectly fine, but you're looking out and you're seeing space whizzing past you.
Oh.
I've never
Amazing.
seen anything like this. This is insane.
It's so amazing. Yeah, she'll probably be there for like a couple of hours before heading back to the team, see what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, Thadark too. He's just enamored with it all. Like, this is exactly what he was looking for. Like when he left the forest to join the Spelljammers, just a new frontier to see.
Yeah.
I'm just looking up the answer to your question, Sian.
I just need to know how far I can communicate around the rock. I'm assuming this space that we're in is fairly middle, anyway.
Yes.
Okay. I might need to bark orders at people. Gotta be ready.
Work.
Does it mention somewhere what the length of those tunnels are?
If not, it's not essential. But...
The ceilings are 20 feet.
Okay.
So I imagine that you would be able to communicate with your telepathy through them to other people on other floors.
Cool.
But yes, Thaydark and Delilah, you sort of spend a few hours just looking out at space, the stars whizzing past. You sort of see Toril, the planet both of you have grown up on, just disappearing into the infinite darkness behind you. The moon and the asteroids that come off of it whiz away from you. The Tears of Saloon. And you are just heading out into inky darkness.
Rather scary.
Around you on this level, this is sort of a bowl-shaped indentation in the top bottom of the ship. It's difficult to work out directions. There's just sort of scraps of metal. You're not sure what these things were. It's just sort of ruined metallic items left behind by whoever had this ship before.
Is there anything that we might be able to find a use for in here?
Do you investigate?
I do.
Roll me an investigation check.
Let's see. Oof.
You go through and there's a lot of scrap brass, but you don't find anything useful.
Fair enough.
There's a lot of, like, sheared metal and cogs and gears and nothing that you notice that seems to be working. And you just sort of spend a few hours looking out into the inky black that somehow whizzes past. I don't know, work it out. And
Imagine
it. And then you decide to head back down to join the rest of your crew again. Gleeblax or Fiora, is there anything you'd like to do specifically this day, or?
I feel like Fiora, I don't know what, like, sleeping arrangements are, but I feel like she'd just be, like, lock herself in a room and just, like, be embarrassed. It's like, don't talk to me, no one talk to me. I'm fine, but don't talk to me.
Okay. It's difficult to find privacy on this ship. There's not a lot of doors.
She might just spend time just avoiding everyone.
But you manage to find somewhere to sort of
just wandering around, really.
Shut yourself away. You manage to sort of tuck yourself in on the cargo deck. You find that sort of one corner of the cargo deck has been taken up with the cargo. Mika Havenstance and Petty Officer Ryback have set up one segment of the cargo deck to be Ryback's kitchen, where you all go for having your meals. And Fiora, you find that one of the solitary ends of the cargo deck, Cricklet, has sort of turned into a woodshop area where they are fashioning various wooden repairs to the ship, and they don't like making small talk, and they are more than happy that if you aren't making a lot of noise, to let you take a corner of the room.
Sounds good.
And so you spend some time there with Cricklet, who's just working on various woodworking projects. And the second day of travel comes and goes. Looking at your star maps for this trip, you know that it's going to take you about a 10 days. About a 10-day, which is a week in the Forgotten Realms. 10 days of travel to get from Toril to Hakatha. Day 3 rolls round. And whomst amongst you is on the command deck? That's this level.
Me?
Yeah, Lady D would be on it as well.
Badark would be as well.
I guess Fiora would begrudgingly make herself present.
Gleeblex?
Should be awkward and not be there. I think he'd be there, just kind of sitting bored.
Okay.
Somehow, he's found a ball and he's doing the whole like solitary confinement thing of just like bouncing it against the wall.
Badark walks over to Gleeblax and is like, "Yo, did you bring those cards?"
Oh no.
I switch out the deck.
They're slightly damp.
As you get into the middle of the game, Thadark and Gleeblax and Zek, you will hear a strange metallic clicking sound coming from this direction. Down this tunnel.
Wait, did you guys hear that?
What is it now?
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
I don't know, it sounded like a clicking sound or something. I don't.
Metallic clicky.
That doesn't sound right.
We were just. Lady D and I were down there yesterday. I didn't see anything moving around. Should we go investigate Gleeblax? Should we see what that was?
I peer over the edge of this little tunnel. literally elongate my head. The tiniest little bit.
You look over the edge. You can't see anything from this angle, but as you look down, you would look down and out into space because the gravity shifts halfway down the tunnel. And the floor of that level is the floor of this level is the floor of that level as well. I'm having a hard enough time working that one out in my own head. Don't worry about it.
So we both stood on. If someone is stood in the other bottom bit of the ship, basically their feet and our feet would be the closest together, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
You standing on the floor up here and you standing on the floor down there are like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That.
Feet to feet.
Feet to feet.
Cool.
The floor for you is also the floor for them.
Do I need? Can I step away from this, or am I
Yes.
flying still?
You are able to step away while the ship is at Spelljammer speeds.
Cool. In which case, I'm strolling over, and I assume we've informed Lady D.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just gonna just quietly wander over as well.
I am aware. I'm like,
do you want to go down first?
me?
Well, you know, you've got the whole like rage thing.
You're a huge fucking hippo! Get down!
Thanks every time.
I've already fallen like previously.
just like little jump. She marched right to it. She gets straight to it. She goes first. It's like, okay.
You climb down and you feel the vertigo in your stomach as gravity shifts again, Lady Delilah. And as you get down there, you notice that the piles of previously ruined metal, there are now 3 insectile creatures made of the gleaming metal who are sort of picking apart the piles of wreckage.
Oh dear.
And as
Before the sorry. Before the rest of us go down, Thedar just kind of looks around and is like, "Do you think somebody might ought to stay here with the helm just in case, just so that we don't?
Yeah.
Somebody can protect the helm if somebody tries to hijack it, or if something tries to hijack it."
Yeah, I've got distance shot, so I can always just hop straight back through if I stay by the door.
Okay.
Lady D, do you see the note in the middle of this access tunnel?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna press it.
Cool. Fiora, do you want to just step up into the space Lady D just left? Cool. The insectile automatons turn as you climb out, Lady Delilah. They menace you with rotating swords that extend from their forelimbs. And they appear to be speaking to each other using a strange set of clicking noises that seems oddly familiar.
Thedar just
fact,
kind of yells down. Oh, sorry.
You understand what they are saying. Because they are speaking a language you understand.
Is it?
They are speaking Thrakreen.
Okay, so what are they saying?
They are thanking you for bringing aboard a spelljamming helm so that they can take it from you.
She replies saying, "No, we're taking this. You're not allowed to be on here."
Could you take a step to the side, please, Lady Delilah, and I'll bring the rest of the party in.
Okay.
Doop.
Now where the fuck are we?
What the heck are these things?
It seems like they seem to be on board. They're thinking that they're going to take it. They think they're going to take the spelljammer.
Who do they think
The-
they are?
I don't know who they are, Fiora.
They want to take.
Now
the
listen here, you
Spelljammer?
metallic fuckheads!
Absolutely not.
No!
I feel like every time like Glueback's like outbursts something like that, everyone just has to pause for a moment, just like
Just wait.
like
Just wait. They're
Well,
gonna
we all know that a fight's going to occur, so why would I...
Could I get an initiative check, please? Because a fight is going to occur.
heck and
oh my
fight.
god, I did not see that coming.
Initiatives. There's a
It's
button.
not like the menacing robots with swords for hands are going to go, oh no, we were
Oh,
mistakes.
sorry.
Why didn't you
We're
say
just
so? We
passing
thought it was
through.
ours. Oh, we're so sorry.
Gleeblacks.
Me! I'm going to
Oh, let me see. Do I have a
circle.
picture of them that I can share?
Move around a little bit. I'll please hold while
No.
I try and find my damn character sheet again. There it is. That's a fun attack. Smack. I can smack. I can smack and continue smacking.
You can do that.
I'm gonna smack. I'm gonna give him an old smack. With the old 4-star. I'm gonna give him a smack. At least I'm gonna attempt to give him a smack. Ah!
1 moment.
I'm gonna gather that's gonna probably be a no.
Ooh, good question. Let's find out. I believe that is a no.
What's I think? I'm going to use a key point. I got key points now, bitches. I'm going to try to do a flurry of bros.
Okay.
No.
I am. So that's just 2 unarmed attacks I can do.
2 unarmed attacks.
Smacky Poo. Normal? Well, that was a journey. That one.
I was getting ready to say.
That, unfortunately, is not a hit.
God damn you! And I'm going to try again.
That
That's a
one
bit better.
is a hit.
Woo! I'm going to normalize 7 points of
Okay.
smacky poo damage, and use my bonus action to do the flurry of bro. So
Yes.
that will probably be.
So you swing the quarterstaff around, and then you let loose a flurry of attacks, and one of them strikes true into the creature. The other just sort of... It shifts out of the way and it goes wide. Zek.
Hello. I can't see the turn order on my screen. I've got rid of it somehow. How do I bring it back?
It's the little carousel icon, I think.
Do you mean the
Aha,
carousel at the
it
top?
should be.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the little carousel at the bottom of the screen.
That's a very cute icon.
So I am going to I am going to do just fire a crossbow at the guy up top.
Okay.
Attack. Normal.
No measuring you. No.
No, I'm afraid that shot goes wide.
Also, am I right in thinking the Halo spores can work now?
1 moment.
Use your reaction to deal 1d4 necrotic damage to one creature you can see when it moves into a space within 10 feet of you or starts its turn there. So I just need to wait for it to start a turn, basically.
So you need
the
to
one
wait
that's
for
in
it to
10
start
foot.
its turn, yes.
Cool. Well, he's going to have a terrible time when he goes next.
Oh, hey, it's his turn.
So yeah, I'm going to do one of those.
So that is a halo of spores.
It's a thing I gained recently, by the way, guys.
Sweet.
It makes its con save and it rolled a natural 1.
So
Oh no,
I
wait.
click.
Its con save is 1 whole point better than that.
Yay!
Because that was Zek making the con save against Zek's ability. So it rolled a 5, which is still less than 14.
Does that beat your save?
And I assume necrotic damage works on them. Is then my other question.
Roll me the damage and I'll let you know.
And that's just normal because it's not the crit, is it?
Yeah,
Or
that's
is it?
just normal.
Normal. Have 1.
It takes the damage.
Hey.
Every little helps. Fiora.
Woohoo! I am going to go over to this guy.
Okay.
Grab my rapier. And give it a hearty slap.
Stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby.
You stab into it, and the rapier digs deep into its mechanical body. Roll me the
Feels like
damage.
a sword fight feels like not the most appropriate for this kind of fight, but I'm going to take it.
Okay.
Take that, and can I do my extra bonus attack?
You
with my
can
short
if you
sword?
wish, yes.
Not as good.
Unfortunately, this one, it just bats it aside with its saw blade. You come in for the attack, and it...
Well,
and then it is this guy's turn, and this guy at the top of the map is going to step up to Thaydark. And it's going to spin its saw blade, I guess? What does it do?
Oh.
Breaks into dance.
Oh, it's going to stay back, and it's going to do Lightning Jolt. That sounds like fun.
Oh, it doesn't?
Thaydark. That's an 8
What
to
a
hit.
journey that was. That's against my armor class, right?
Yes.
No, does not.
Delilah, it blasts a second bolt of lightning at you. That is a 15 to hit.
Ah! Yeah. It hits.
That is 4 whole points of lightning damage.
Apply damage. The turn order I cannot see. It's a shame.
Carousel at the bottom of the sidebar. Thaydark.
Just singing the song of his people.
Yes.
Thaydark is going to test his luck out with his longbow here.
Okay.
And we're going to fire at this guy that hit Lady D with some lightning.
Okay. The one that tried to shoot you with lightning, but it went wide.
Yes. Yes, indeed. 16?
Just misses. Very close.
Oh,
Just misses. Unfortunately, you fire back at it, and it goes wide. It shot you, it went wide. You shoot it, it goes wide.
I'm seeing a theme here.
Lady D.
I would like to rage, please.
Cool.
Battle of the Stormtroopers over there.
As Lady Delilah flies into a rage, you've seen Lady D fly into a rage before. You've not seen this happen previously. Her eyes just glow a bright white. And Lady Delilah, would you like to roll on that chart for me?
Yes.
Cool. I need to know what that means.
It would help.
That was a number. Can confirm.
Certainly did a thing.
What does
Number
it mean? What
confirmed.
does it mean?
You rolled a letter!
Oh god.
That's a child's counting block. That's not what you roll.
You fly into a rage. Tanny, pick a flump or a pixie.
Let's go for a flump!
Cool.
Cool. Just cool.
Suddenly appearing just sort of off the side of the ship and floating towards the ship. A ghostly glowing flump appears. I feel I need to explain what a flump looks like for people, because they...
Yes, please.
A flump... No, this is better. I'm just going to save a picture.
We do like pictures.
One moment, let me upload this picture so that I can share it with you all.
Who can get the picture first? Probably John, but either way, I'm gonna try.
Sean's going to have found one, and Sean's going to find one that's cuter just to trump him.
I mean,
Or more terrifying. It could go either way.
Yeah, it could be.
I just assumed from the name that it was probably cuter. But I could be wrong.
And
There you go.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
That is a
That's
flump.
Also,
That
unhideous.
is, I don't know what I was expecting.
It's the same picture.
It is.
So that apparates off the side of the ship.
Bidark takes note of it, but doesn't have time to really process it in the moment.
Lady D, would you like to indicate where it's going?
There.
but
There.
The flump just sort of drifts onto there. And glowing, Lady Delilah's eyes continue glowing a similar shade to the glowing flump. What would you like to do with your turn, Lady Delilah?
How do I activate the region? I could just click on it, can't I? Like that. Usability, so that way it knows I am doing this. And then I'm gonna come up to this bad boy and smack him with my battle axe.
Okay.
Attack. I got advantage because I'm strength.
You don't get advantage on attacks.
No, I'm thinking because I actually thinking of athletics. Never mind, normal.
I mean, that's still a good hit.
That's still a good hit.
Roll me some damage, and don't forget to add your rage damage.
It should, since it's now equipped, it should help.
It doesn't automatically add it.
So 7 plus. What was it again?
Your
It's
rage
been a while.
damage is. Did it actually drop out the stream and start a new
Yes.
one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking.
You're at 14 seconds live right now.
Okay, could somebody just keep an eye on it for me, just in the background, on a second window
Yeah,
or something?
I got you.
Yes.
Yeah, it only, like I said, it only just went down.
Cool. As you fire the crossbow, as it's raising its saw blade to attack Fiora, you fire the crossbow, and your crossbow bolt just shoots into the underside of its arm and just gets caught up in the mechanisms there. Anything else on your turn, Zach?
No, I think that's all I want.
Fiora just turns back like, excellent shot.
Zach, one is starting its turn within 10 feet of you.
Yes, it is. Back to the find the damn thing again. Halo of spores.
That time it saves.
Shakes fist in his general direction.
Clicks angrily.
Fiora.
What of the fist she's not using to hold the
Okay, I am going to take my rapier and give it a good old slash again.
Okay. Oh, that went all over the place.
Yeah.
That does hit. That does hit quite
hell
well.
yeah.
Nice one.
I'm gonna use my steady aim for next turn.
Steady aim you do on that turn.
Okay, so I can. Okay, so
So-
finally I don't move on this turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can still do a bonus attack then.
Yes.
Okay. So I will take my short sword. And I will. Ah, damn it.
Unfortunately, that
Nope.
doesn't hit. You swing wide with the short sword and you get ready to steady yourself next time.
Short sword really isn't working for me today, huh?
This clockwork horror is going to just click forward and attack with a rotating saw. Thaydark, that is a 17
Roller coaster is what that was.
and a 15.
First one hits, second one doesn't.
It comes forward and spins its saw, deals you 4 points of damage. The second time, it brings its saw blade forward and you just dodge out of the way. And it is your turn.
How do I do this?
I don't know
Like,
what
how do
you're
I
trying to
take
do.
the sorry, to take the damage?
If you select your token,
Yeah.
and then right-click on the damage block in the chat, it will come up with
There we go.
apply
Nice.
damage.
Got it. All right, so since this guy is so close to me, I am going to use my quarterstaff
Okay.
and just attack him back.
That will hit him.
Excellent. All right, and then let's roll some damage. Beautiful.
You crack him with the quarterstaff. Do you want to do anything with your swarm?
Yes, good shout. So that is, let me find it again. Swarm Keeper, so that is an additional D6. One.
That's 2 1s on the d6s for those attacks.
2 ones, what do you mean?
You rolled 1 on both of those. Those were both d6s. You rolled 1s on both of those hits. Like the
Yeah.
d6 that you rolled for the damage was a 1. Plus 2 for your ability. That's 2 dice that you rolled 1 on. That's
Bad luck.
really bad luck.
That is bad luck, yes. I see what you're saying.
There we go.
The D6 for my quarterstaff damage plus the D6 for my
For your
swarm,
swarm.
both got a 1.
You swing the quarterstaff
Gotcha.
around and crack it into the face, the one large glowing red eye of this mechanical creature, and slam it with the quarterstaff. And as you do, this swarm of insects that you've been training flies out and just starts trying to sting, bite, rend this creature. It's not having a great time because it's a mechanical creature and there's not a lot of flesh to deal with, but they're doing something. Lady D.
Okay, I am going to smack the same thing again.
You have advantage this time.
Okay, attack, advantage. D20. Your names. And then I do the damage.
Yep.
And no, no, I did a critical. Hang on. Let me do the critical one.
You
because it was-
roll the critical damage, please. And don't forget, add 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Holy shit. So 29.
29. This is dead.
Does it become a pancake?
It's dead.
Also, I think as a bonus action, I think I can summon it again.
You can.
I summon the flump again. But
Okay.
I will summon it here.
Another ghostly flump apparates. and then this one makes a dexterity saving throw as it explodes. 16 versus the saving throw. I think that's made the save. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, this time it
Prepared.
more prepared and doesn't take the damage. So it is now time for this clockwork horror to swing its saw blades at Fiora. Fiora, that is a 16 and a
Those both hit.
21.
Unlucky.
That is 12 points of damage.
Oh my god. So I'm at -2 right now.
Fiora collapses to the deck.
Oh, I can't even write -2 on here. I guess 0, I guess.
If you write -2, it will take 2 away from your health.
Oh, I see.
Because it assumes that's what you're writing.
Oh, I see. Hang on, let me try this again.
But yes, just 0.
0.
Gleeblex.
I am going to. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
I don't know.
What am I?
I don't know. You tell me that's what you got to do here. The one that you were fighting is dead now.
It is. So I can either go to the one here and assist in it, or I could go to the one down here and at least stop it chopping up.
Making sushi out of me.
I am going to. But do I do spare the dying on the way past? I think that's probably good. Run over here.
Uh-oh.
Spare the dying.
You reach
Once
down.
again, the noodly appendages of good.
Not again!
And then I'm going to continue running behind this one, even though it's.
I like to think you just sort of ran, like you were still running past, you just like tickled.
Yeah.
Just with like your long noodle arms, you didn't stop running.
And then anything I can do as a bonus, a Brucey bonus.
You can do the patient
There is.
defense.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a key point to do a patient defense.
Okay. Zek.
No.
Hello.
I am going to step here. How much does a potion give health-wise?
2d4 plus 2.
Versus... That's way better than my cure wounds will be, isn't it, at this point?
No, it's probably about the same.
Okay, well, screw it, we're having a cure wounds.
Cure wounds is going to be 1d8 plus 4.
We'll give that a go.
So it's about the same.
Yeah.
Do this at normal. Yeet that dice, crumbs.
So 6 points of healing to Fiora.
Yes.
You are at 6 points of health, Fiora, and you come back to consciousness, and you're slimy again.
But at what cost? That's not her canon voice. I just want to say.
Also, with reference, like Zek has to actually like put her hand on you to do that spell. So the last.
Oh no,
the
that's
first,
fine. She's not worried about Zek
The
putting her
first
hands
thing
on
you
her.
know is that she's just touched you and you're covered in slime. That's
Oh,
the
shit.
only reference
Oh
you
shit!
have.
Oh no! Oh no! No,
Well-
I don't want her to think it was you.
Fiora, you come back to
Yeah.
consciousness. Zek has got her hand on you, and it's glowing, and the wounds across your chest are closing up, and there is a weird slime on your face.
Again.
Again. There is the weird mechanical creature sort of looming over you as you fall into the ground. Its spinning saw blades still there. What do you do?
Oh god, everything is happening. Oh god, what can I do?
You can stand up and stab it.
Does she still have her steady aim
Uh,
since she went
It's not my
unconscious?
turn, no, surely.
it is your turn.
Oh, is it? Oh, my thing didn't update then.
You might need to refresh Foundry, apparently.
No, that's fine, that's fine.
But it is your turn. You don't need to steady aim to get advantage because Gleeblex is stood opposite
Of course, so yeah, I will
Nice.
get up and I will slash it with my rapier.
it. You are
Which
at
is
advantage.
also probably slightly gooey.
Yep, everything is gooey.
Everything is
It-
gooey.
Everything is gooey.
Uh,
Everything is very gooey if you're part of a team. Like,
that will
Everything
hit.
is awful.
That will hit, and you can roll me the sneak attack damage as well.
How do I do that?
Don't worry, everything is gooey and moist. Sorry.
Do I just do the normal weapon
So
damage and then
roll me the
sneak attack?
weapon damage, and then roll the sneak attack damage, yeah.
Okay. And sneak attack. Damage.
Okay, and then you can make the attack with your short sword because you didn't need
Oh
to
my
spend
word.
your bonus action, and the sneak attack, the attack with your short sword is also at advantage.
Careful, boys, she's spiky. That's I didn't want to choose the rapier. Hang on, I want the short sword.
I like to imagine this this whole
Oh.
thing is because
Freaking
Fiora
short
is just
sword.
pissed off.
You still
Yeah.
have advantage,
Yeah,
Oh, I
you
do.
roll
Okay.
again.
Oh, of course.
so just roll it again and
And hope for more!
Yay!
That's more!
that hits.
Ooh, that flew across my screen.
Chipping away at it, chipping away at it.
Whew.
The one up here is going to swing its saw blades at Thaydark again. That went well last time. That
Went alright.
is a 12 and a less than 12, 10.
Nope.
It just swings saw blades, and you just sort of parry both of them with your quarterstaff and just knock them aside.
I like to think you sort of do like you lean back like in the Matrix as they just
Yeah, just shoot.
swoop you in slow motion.
Thaydark.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the quarterstaff again.
Oh, that was nearly a 1 on my screen. It bounced onto the
Same.
19 at the end. That hits.
All right, now I'm gonna roll my real dice since these Foundry D6s aren't working out for me.
And are you
my God.
swarming?
Yes, I'm swarming. So the quarterstaff does 4. Wait, what is
4
it?
plus 2.
4 plus 2, so 6. And then the swarm will do 3.
So 4 plus 2 is 6. 9 points
How
of
can
damage.
we trust your dice, Clappy? How do we know you're
I mean-
telling the truth?
I wouldn't lie. And if I was
Would
gonna
you?
lie, I would say it was a 6. So come on,
True.
let's be realistic here.
I got a critical hit on my damage dice.
Lady
Wow,
D.
I rolled a 38 on this D20.
Wow,
Oh
that's
my
so
god.
weird. Wow, I guess I'm just so Giga Chad.
Lady D.
Gonna get over here. And I'm gonna smacky poo.
Okay, you're at advantage.
Go on, smacky smack. With that attack. Smacky smack. 20 again!
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So Tanny, when you hit the damage, the critical hit damage, it should ask you if you want to add a situational bonus.
+2. Critical hit. Give me that crit.
Oh,
The
that was
fuck is it? It's on the
so
edge,
close
so I
to
couldn't
it,
tell.
yeah.
It was on the 1 to a 4.
Okay, that deals a lot of damage. It's not dead yet.
I'm now also going to think of a flump and place it here.
I will just quickly read the text to you, Tanny, before you do that.
No, I can't do it again. Can
At
I?
the end of the current turn, it explodes, and each creature within 5 feet of it needs to save
I
on the
cannot.
dexterity saving throw. So,
We're in
if
Do it, Tanny.
no,
Do it. Do it, Tanny. I can
I
take it.
can't. Fine. Fine. I shall do it. I shall put it here.
okay, you're doing it.
I'm also.
It explodes. Can I get dexterity saving throws from Delilah and Thadark?
Normal. We both make it.
Cool. Let's see if is it going to be 3 for 3?
3 for 3. Oh, I did.
Yes. Just.
Yeah.
Dang
I
it.
don't have a very good spell DC.
Now it is this Clockwork Horror's turn,
It's
and
got a problem first.
it does.
'Cause that's the bottom
It's
one.
within-
It's in 10 foot
It's
of
within
me.
10 feet of you.
Yeah. If it could make me a save, please.
Save.
Oh,
It does.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn it.
It's going to spin a saw blade, and it's going to attack one at Gleeblax and one at Fiora.
Disadvantage for me.
Fiora, that is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
God's sake.
I'm having no luck today.
That is 5 points of damage.
Oh!
Fiora, you better take one of those potions. on
I
your
think
next
I'm
turn.
gonna have to, boys.
Gleeblax, that is
Oh, Jesus.
20 to hit.
That doesn't hit. No, it doesn't.
That is 4 points of damage. You try to dodge out of the way, and it just extends further than you were expecting.
What the fuck is it? 4 damage. There you go. Woo!
Turns out it's got an extra elbow in its arm.
Yeah. Gleeblax.
Well, that wasn't very nice, was it? Why would you do something like that to me? I thought we were friends. I'm just quickly having a look at some of my new shit. But I feel if I were to use my new shit, it'd be a bit of a waste considering there's not many of them left, and this one's very damaged. So well, I'm just gonna smack it. Just gonna smack the shit out of it.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
Roll advantage. That one went on a bit of a journey.
That'll hit.
Normal. Wah! 7.
Okay. It's still up,
Oh my god.
but it's
Just die
taking
already.
damage.
I think I've only got one more.
Yeah, I think you have key points equal to your
Yeah.
level.
So I've got one. Yeah, I did Flurry of Blows, I did Patient Defense, so I got one left. So I don't really want to use it. But is it? I know it's very hard to determine, but how bad is
It's-
it looking?
It's sparking quite a lot. You're not sure if a flurry of blows will be enough to bring it down, but putting damage on it will help. Whether that's just a bonus action punch it.
Screw it. Bonus action punch it.
Okay.
Attack advantage. Poop.
You swing and it goes wide.
I didn't flurry.
You didn't
flurry.
flurry.
I didn't flurry. Should have McFlurried.
Zach.
Hello. I am going to step this way, so I'm not just firing a crossbow right past Fiora's ear.
Sensible.
Just lean it on her shoulder.
Just a little bit past her.
Right, crossbow. That's what I'm after. Attack. Normal from there.
That does not hit, I'm afraid.
I don't know.
Woo!
Anything else on your turn?
If there's anything I want to do. What bonus action do I have? No bonuses, I don't think.
Okay. Fiora.
Health, please. What do I roll for that?
Hello, Rogue Trader. You drink a health potion. That is going to be 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. No, that's a d6, Eloise. What are you doing?
4 corners, D4.
That's literally what went through my head. I can't believe you're calling me out like this. Alright, that's 6.
You don't have that power here, Rogue. So that's a bonus action. You can still stab with your regular action.
Oh, hell yeah.
You just can't take your bonus action swing.
Am I still at advantage?
Yes. Because
Hooray.
Gleeblax is flanking it.
Flanking.
That hits.
Mew.
And you can roll the sneak attack as well.
Oh, hell yeah. Sneak
Get him,
attack.
Fiora.
I need to find the thing. Do the thing. Damage.
Get it.
Mew. Oh my god, it's still alive.
It's still up. It is
Oh my
sparking a lot.
God.
The clockwork is grinding. There's a nasty... But
It's turned into a goat.
it's turned into a goat for some reason.
Goat
But it's
noise.
still going.
I had to share that thought while it was there. I couldn't let it stay in.
Lady Delilah, it is going to swing... This one up here is going to swing a sword blade at you. That is a...
It misses.
Never mind. Thaydark, it's
That
going to
is
swing
a...
it.
Correct.
Never mind.
It's a 17 to hit Thaydark, though.
Yeah, that hits.
So that is 5 more points of damage on Thaydark.
Okay.
And then it is Thaydark's turn.
So if I attack this guy, I've got advantage, right? Because we're
Yes.
flanking.
Correct.
Okay. If I were to move over this way, would this guy get an attack of opportunity since I'm disengaging?
Yes, if you don't take the disengage action, it would attack you.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack this guy.
Yep.
With my quarterstaff again. This thing has been quite handy for me today.
With advantage.
With advantage. And
Oh, that
poop.
was so close to a nat 20. It was fighting for the nat 20. But unfortunately, it doesn't hit. You can still move if you want to, but it is going to get an attack against you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to actually. I'm gonna move down here.
Okay. You swing the quarterstaff and it just clonks off and you just turn and run. It swings its saw blade after you and that is a 9 to hit.
Nope, it misses.
It swings past and it just slices through your cape.
I paid good money for this cape, you bastard.
But you make it out of the way. Is there anything you want to do as a bonus action?
I don't think I have got anything as a bonus action. The only thing I've got is really Hail of Thorns.
You can cast that and hold it for the next attack.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll cast Hail of Thorns and hold it
Okay.
for the next attack. Do
So
I need to do anything in my character sheet?
If you just click it now, it might roll the damage, but we'll re-roll the damage when it hits.
Cast spell. Okay.
Yeah, there, no, it doesn't roll the damage. Cool.
Cool.
Lady D.
Let's try again. Well,
Not at advantage anymore.
that's fine. Attack. Attack. Normal.
That doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
So close to a 17.
Oh, that was just on a 17. All right.
So close to a 17.
It wanted it. It wanted it so bad.
Do you flump fit?
I will flump it. I'll put it right here. 'cause
Lump
it's-
it.
That hits. Do you want to roll me a d6?
I shall. Just gotta remember which one it is. That one.
Oh,
Nice. Apply damage. The flump materializes, explodes, and the creature wasn't expecting to be blindsided by an exploding ghostly flump, which is a normal thing to expect at the best of times. This one is gonna swing once at Gleeblax. Not at disadvantage this turn. That is a 4. So
No.
8 to hit. And then Fiora, that is a 6 to hit.
God.
This one's grinding to a halt. Gleeblax, do you want to put it out of its misery?
I'm going to smack the ever-loving shit out of him with my quarterstaff. 22.
You do indeed hit it.
I am going to smack it with that. 8.
That is higher than the 1 hit point it was left with.
God damn you.
Oh, God.
So it is dead.
I will then run over to this one,
Okay.
just quickly giving the dead one a quick, like, cheeky kick. I go by.
Okay.
And yeah, and then I'm going to fuck it, flurry of blows.
Okay.
To attack at advantage of this one. 21
That'll hit.
damage, normal. 8, and then attack advantage.
That'll also
Right.
hit.
Damage, normal. Another 8.
Woo!
Excellent. Zek.
I am going to step slightly and another crossbow.
That doesn't hit, I'm afraid. Fiora.
It's got to be advantage, right?
Not advantage.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, man. Oh, I guess it's got to be on the other, directly on
Yeah.
the other side
But,
of the
basically,
person.
the rule is if you can draw a line and hit it between an ally, then
Also, Eloise, you're muted. I don't know if you're...
Oh yeah, sorry.
I don't know if you know that, but...
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize.
That just misses.
Ah.
son of a fuck balls.
Can I try again?
You can have your bonus action attack. Yes.
I can't use the rapier again, can I?
No, it would be with the
No, I
offhand
don't-
weapon.
No, yeah. Short sword.
That's better.
But it'll hit, and you get your sneak attack on it.
Oh, hell yeah. Sneak attack.
And it is down.
Yay!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Good job, guys and gals and non-binary pals.
Woo!
As the combat comes to an end and you start to breathe easy as the clockwork creatures collapse to the ground,
I'm gonna instantly stick my head back through the hole and just check that nothing's gone on in the helm bit.
you don't
I'll be
see
sat
any.
right by the hole, but I'm just like I've kind of leant around the wall.
You don't see any indication that any of them got in there, and
Cool.
everything at the helm seems fine. Thaydark, you notice what they were looking for
Excellent.
as you have sort of backed up into a pile of debris. It shifts, and underneath it, there's a and you notice a heavily damaged autonome that is starting to sort of click and whir and come to life.
Now the autonome, that's kind of like what's his name from the academy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me just quickly...
Master Blip. Or Mr. Blip. Master Blip. Master Blip.
Blip.
Depends how polite you're feeling that day. Intrigued as to what John is doing.
nothing. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Well, that just makes me concerned now.
That's terrifying.
Ah,
Whiz pop.
Miss Pop! It's
Hi, friend.
C3PO.
There is a small brass plaque bolted to this chest that says "Whiz Pop" in Gnomish.
Who knows Gnomish?
I don't think so.
Probably
I do
not
not know Gnomish.
me. No.
None of you know what it says.
Nope.
Okay.
But as it sort of wakes up, that's what it looks like. And it starts just sort of clicking and whirring and buzzing. And it's got, like, scratch marks across it.
Little guy seems damaged.
Are you alright? Trying to better juicing himself.
And it shakes its head.
So
Did
what
those-
the heck-
Are you associated with those things?
It shakes its head.
Oh, thank God. He kind of
How
looks
did
over
you
at
come to
the.
be here?
It does a series of mimes. Could you roll me a insight check?
Which of us?
Any of
Can
you
I
that are
also
looking
insight?
at it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd be looking at it in sight. Normal.
Exactly. Normal.
Nanta.
I do not know what's going on. I
Gleeblax,
finished off the squishies.
you're the best at charades.
I
And
am.
Uno.
He just makes shapes with his blob.
Oh no, I'm picturing Gleebax doing the YMCA.
You work out from it that it and a number of other autonomes served on the ship. After the Beholders abandoned the ship, they were left here, and those creatures attacked and pulled apart the other autonomes, and were basically starting to pull himself and several of the other pieces apart to make more of themselves. It takes a little while of charade guesswork to work out exactly what it's saying, but basically that.
I completely understand!
Does Gleeblax share with the rest of the class?
No! Yes.
Of course.
They were getting torn apart by those fuckwits!
1 second, I have a token.
Ooh.
And he has a token!
Here we go.
So after Gleeblax says they were being torn apart, Thadart kind of looks at Wizpop and is like, "Are there any more of those clockwork things on the ship?"
Shakes its head.
That's a relief.
Okay.
It sort of looks around at the pieces around and just like looks down at itself and it's just like
I don't understand what he's saying. Oh.
Do you need those bits to fix yourself?
and it nods enthusiastically.
Oh. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, go ahead.
It looks down at itself and its hands. It points at you, points at it.
You want more hands? Would you like us to give you a hand?
It motions that it can't pick things up very well.
Oh, okay. You point at things, I'll pick them up. What are you after?
With Zektar's many hands.
Yeah, I've got 4 of them. I can lend you at least 2.
It starts making gestures, and could I get an Arcana check from someone?
I can attempt.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll try
I've
to
got
attempt.
+3.
Oh, if you
Can we all do Arcana checks?
Well, Zek, if you want to assist Thadark gets advantage at the roll.
I will assist Thadark with that.
Okay.
It takes some time. But you spend an hour repairing Wizpop. Could you roll me a d6, please?
Who?
Thadark. Wizpop seems happier, but is still quite damaged.
Is there any more junk here we can use?
Do you want to basically continue taking the time over the... Well, actually...
Can we call in woodworky person? Can't remember name.
As you climb back down the tunnels and start reaching back into the command deck to go and find the rest of your crew at the end of this hour, Mikan climbs out of one of the access shafts. Sort of as you're making your way back down, he makes his way onto the command deck. His hair is disheveled, his clothes reek of smoke. He's breathing hard from the climb and appears to have difficulty speaking between laboured breaths. Fire! In the galley! Out of control! Must save the others.
Fire? Well, now.
And at that
Rain
point,
it pours.
we'll wrap up this session here.
Ooh.
Dun,
Fucking hell, that's gone quick.
dun.
No, wait, more!
And we'll come back to more of this in 2 weeks' time.
Ah, heck.
Oh.
Oh man, it goes too quickly.
So did Wizpop come to the command deck with us?
If you asked Wizpop to follow you, he will have followed you to the command deck, yes.
I think we would want Wizpop with us so
Yeah.
that he's not alone.
Don't want him getting into mischief by himself either.
Yeah. So we can keep an eye on him.
And let me just bring Mikan to this deck as well. He will have come through the east access tunnel. Sure, that's one his token is close to right now.
Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna say he's gonna come through the door. Can't trust my brain to finish sentences, is what we're learning.
Yeah. So yes, we will come back in 2 weeks' time where we will continue Realmspace Sortie with Fire.
Yay!
Fire in the galley.